Hey everybody, Jay Burbino here, and welcome back. We're continuing LifeForce, created by Bilksor. We did get the secret at the end of the last video. You can go and check it out. It was right at the end. It was in the Northern Glacier. I did miss it initially, but I went back and got it. So, Prud-19, striking workers have seized production and recycling plant 19 on Marsara. The planet's stakeholders have hired us to quell the rebellion. Mission background. Marsara is a dry but life-supporting fringe world. Its inconvenient placement in the sector has allowed corporate interests to skirt numerous health and safety regulations. Precious metal deposits have made it an even more attractive choice for industrial plants, streamlining factory operations without the need to send materials off-world for manufacturing. Prud-19 is largely staffed by colonists who came to Marsara for entrepreneurial mining prospects, but took factory jobs out of desperation. Womp womp. Crumbling industrial plant. Seems like these workers are doing a lot more than just striking. The junk frigate will get repaired between attacks unless you take it down for good. Clear the landing zone, destroy junk frigate, raise the striker bases, and retake the plant. We can make Sphinx. It looks like it can only attack air units, mostly good against armored air. And then these buildings can revive dead hero units. Or are we going to get Razorface? Production of recycling plant 19 on the planet Marsara has been compromised, and we've been hired by the plant's board of directors to retake it. After living condition negotiations repeatedly fell through between management and the striking factory employees, things took a bloody turn when the strikers took the facility by force. The strikers have since repurposed construction equipment as war machines and have even commandeered a massive junk frigate. Could be an excellent opportunity to further test Razorface. Are we the baddies in this case? Send me in. Probably wise to stay in high orbit until we finalize our strategy. We found some interesting things on Genesis that we can put towards new tech. Those crystals in the Yeti cave have given us some useful data that we can use to make our defenses stronger. This resource would be lost if we would have detonated that nuke. Check out the Foundry for upgrades. From up here, high above all the smog and trash and noise, Marsara does look beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, so we didn't absolutely obliterate the Yetis. Just kidding, what a garbage hole. Talk about the biggest overreaction ever, wanting to detonate a nuclear device to clear out a cave of wildlife. Like, Decker maybe could be a more compelling choice if it wasn't so overboard, you know? Let's check the Foundry. Don't worry, Magistrate, these research points will be here to spend next mission all over again, if we make it that far. Hello, okay. So it seems like you get one of each every mission, and then 2 for whoever you choose to side with. So this unlocks the ability to pay to get these. That's the thing, like, you can put points into these, and it just allows you to get the upgrade, which is kind of funny to me. Like, great, I can spend a meta currency point to be able to have the privilege of researching level 2, which still costs money, and it still takes time to get. I assume. It just says unlocks level 2 upgrade. Yeah, at the engineering bay. Okay, so we've got attack upgrades on Decker, armor upgrades on Lara. Decker's got increases attack speed of all barracks units, and presumably it'd be factory units, starport units. Reduces stimpack damage. Face skin tightening into a wretched, terrifying smile, and runny nose. Okay, Stimpack deals half damage. Versus not your grandpa's missile turret. This baby spits out 4 simultaneous beams of destructive energy, leaves food scalding hot on the outside, yet frozen in the middle. Can attack air units or ground units when the ability is used. I mean, regular missile turrets are probably fine. I think we take the boring but obvious choice here.
Complete.
Of kinetic weapons. And then for Lara, decreases the time between Civics Hub healing pulses. I don't know how necessary that really is. Activates a repair drone that circles the Civics Hub and affects friendly mechanical units. I like the sound of even just getting 1 level on that for now. Repair drones repair even faster further down. Instantly calls a squad of 3 commandos to your Civics Hub for half of their regular cost. I like the sound of that. I don't think we necessarily need to make the cooldown even better. I think a 5-minute cooldown is appropriate. Though I don't know. 4-minute cooldown does sound pretty good. I mean, it's like 3.5 minutes. So let's get 1 level in that just because it's, you know, we get the cheap we just want to use that every time. And then we want to get 1 level in mech repair beam. And then we can either go infantry armor, or we can get a 2nd level in commando drop. I mean, I'm leaning towards commando drop, honestly. Let's do that.
Upgrade complete.
That sounds good. Okay, send me in. I don't want to agonize over these choices, but you know I will. It sounds like we can reallocate the points each mission. Various wrecker bays are located in the region. Their pilots will try to run unmasked to these locations. Killing them during this time would be highly efficient. And if you can't, well, let's just hope you like cutting lasers tearing into our base. So make a lot of anti-air is what this guy is saying. Razorface, let's go. Can these guys even attack air? No. I wonder if they can if they're in a bunker. That's just something to think about. Okay, let's go. Stomp them? Help, they got some sort of monster. Okay, bunker down. They have XCVs. It's a good slam, if I do say so myself. Just go ahead and use your... Just go ahead and use your abilities here, dude. Don't let them finish whatever that is. Oh, a command center. Yeah, definitely don't let them... What if we just let them... What if we just sat down here and let them build a whole base? Would they then move out and attack us? Too close to this for these guys to actually be able to attack. Okay. Letting zone clear. Incoming base infrastructure. We got debris over here. I'm gonna hesitate in destroying that because I do see a... an expansion down here that I probably want to go and check out first. Razorface? Oh, hello. Yes, help me. They're still in prototype, but looks like they're going to need some bigger guns to drop those wreckers. Deploying a Sphinx. All right, grab me an engineering bay first. We want to start getting upgrades over here. Additional Sphinxes can be created. Build a factory as soon as possible. This already started without a cooldown. Maybe that's a bug. Area sweep complete. Here's where the strikers are dug in. Gonna need you to level these bases, Magistrate. Let's send Razorface kind of down in this direction.
Your forces are under attack.
He cannot attack air. I was coming down to just look for resources, but... Man, those things attack pretty fast. Start +1.
Complete.
Great work. And again, let's just kind of keep looking around. See more enemies over there. We're going to be able to actually destroy those. So this was advertised to only to start with a cooldown, right? Or at the very least, the higher level of it said.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Maybe I was misunderstanding. Oh, hello. Okay, it's just that easy. Give me that. Done. Let's go back to base. Secret artifact found. Go ahead and get repaired over here, please. This structure is identical to the one found on Genesis. Downloading data. Okay.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Something big's coming in from over the canyon. Defensive positions. Okay, this is why I went ahead and I... Whoop, don't attack that. Whoops. He's coming in behind us. Okay, we're hitting him. We're hitting him. So he just comes in and drops some stuff around our base and then flies away. Okay, what a jerk. Okay, turn that in. We maybe want to come down and take this base as soon as possible. We can get a bunker back here. What's this other structure? Oh, the synth lab. That's how we can build more units. Or I'm sorry, we can get our units back if they, or Razorface specifically if he goes down. It does seem like the sooner we take this expansion, the better. Though obviously it's risky because we're going to be spread a little thin. Okay, Razorface is tanking. This is good. You, we should probably keep a little bit further back. Do I want to move the Civics Lab up? Because we're going to be camping kind of down here for the most part. I do want to get the upgrade. Well, Vitapack is just so flippin' good. 2 more SCVs at least here would help.
Bad news?
And then let's go ahead and drop the Enforcers back here. Okay, and then get repairing buddies. Yeah, and just the more that we get the commando drop, the better. I mean, am I correct in thinking that getting the second level in commando drop, or maybe I did. I think I did, actually. I just saw the 300 minerals, but that's not actually what's advertised to be good. It's actually the fact that it's on a shorter cooldown, right? So we want to use this as frequently as we can just because it's cheaper than making normal commandos. I wonder if they're eventually going to break that. Again, this is a big investment, but I'm going to do this now. And then... where's my, Sphinx? Oh, he's here. Okay. So I can't make normal missile turrets. That's something I did not know. Did not expect to be a thing. So yeah, we want Vitapack, and we need, mounted tripods. I think we get Vitapack, and then I am going to grab a group of units here and move back. I see. Yeah, so he basically said that they're just going to keep coming until we destroy it, and it gets repaired between everything. So until we get a big group of Sphinx, we're not going to be able to actually kill this thing. But we have our defenses set up. You know, mounted tripods probably isn't even that good in this circumstance. Just let Razorface tank this, and then we're going to pivot him down to the bottom. So he's just like flying over my base. That's... Okay, grab me a factory then. And repair here. Okay, then everyone come back down here because they're surely going to attack down in this direction next. And we need to get at least one bunker, if not several more, set up down here. Let Razorface through. I can see how we can use this to kind of sit near the front so that it can repair our units as they're being as they're tanking attacks. Not being able to build missile turrets is a bit of a bummer. A group of pilots is now heading towards the Wreckers storage bay. If they make it there, they'll be fighting an entire squadron of Wreckers. I mean, I'll quick save and try, but I vaguely remember it being basically impossible to get to these guys before they make it. Let's try.
Research complete.
It's kind of seeming like it's an open path there.
Bad news?
We're going to grab Neosteel. We might just have a path towards them. Let's see. This would be a big deal if we can intercept these guys. So some of them are going to spawn. But we did kill a big old group of them. Let's get more commandos here so we can fill up this bunker.
Armed and ready.
Upgrades. I guess, yeah, that one.
Complete.
Okay, it seems like, I mean, some of them made it. So we're still going to have to deal with that, but let's go ahead and send these units back to base, and then Razorface can go and pick up these.
Base is under attack.
Okay, one of them made it. That's fine. So what can we do here? Allow Sphinxes to target ground units.
Research
Frankly, I
complete.
don't even care. I just need to get a big old group of them. so that I might be able to target down the junk frigate. The sooner the better. Okay, repair there. Gas is going to be our main jam here.
Research complete.
The Sphinxes don't even seem like they're doing that good of damage. That's the thing. Okay, we get all of these. We're going to grab... Okay, back up here. I would prefer if you actually assisted.
Research.
Okay, so air units attack through here. So we want one of these in here. We need a commando in here. And then we need probably 2 commandos back here. And then maybe we need commandos in a bunker back in this direction too. So we're gonna, I guess, no, I don't want, I really only want them attacking air. That's the thing. So let's get 2 more and see if we can focus down the junk frigate next time it comes around. Where's Razorface? Come on down here, buddy. All right, keep repairing, and I am going to move this ever so slightly closer.
By the numbers, boys.
And then, honestly, it feels like we really should only be using commando drop. So that's what I'm going to do. What I wonder is if we start fire suppression, if it will disallow us from using this.
You want a piece of
No,
me,
it's fine. It does not. Okay, so we have a little group here, and we've got 2 more of these things coming out. I definitely want to get upgrades. So let's do that.
Yep.
And then it seems like we're going to need a bunker over here. Do we want to just wipe this base out to give us maybe some easier access to the guys that move
Upgrade complete.
kind of up and down that area? Because I need to leave
Research
enough stuff at
complete.
home such that I'm not worried about defense, right? That has to be a thing. Doubles SCV life. Again, that might be a little superfluous.
This better be.
Again, the real question is, how many more units do I want to build before I feel like it's... I mean, we
Not
save a
enough
little bit of
units.
money as well by just calling them down through the commando drop, but we're wasting time when we do that as well. We're going to want a synth lab because he's surely going to die. This might be our chance to kill this thing. I don't know if we have quite enough. We'll probably want more Sphinxes. Okay, let's get down there. We want Razorface basically sitting in the area where they drop.
Been waiting on it.
Not quite. And I threw away some units too because I was focused on that thing instead of actually...
By the numbers.
maybe next time? We lost 2 guys, which, you know, in the grand scheme isn't that big of a deal. I think we need maybe 2 more
Not
Sphinx.
enough minerals.
If we can kill that thing the next time around, then I feel confident leaving my base. And especially if we get once +1 is done. So let's head on down to our civics hub. And then just save our money, call in commandos. We are going to need to load this up as well. Okay, I mean, it's passive healing. It's not super quick, but it's something.
Waiting on you.
Upgrade complete.
It also would, you know, I have to put a lot of guys into that bunker there as well. It's very pricey.
Armed and ready. Who wants some?
Research complete.
So, like, single bunker, can you do it? It can. I imagine on a harder difficulty, we'd have to spend substantially more.
This better be good.
Man, I don't want to leave because these things are really slow, so it's going to take a while to kill the junk frigate if we don't sit in base and do it now.
Upgrade complete.
Even just losing 400 minerals the way we did is really killer. I could at least come up this way and take this base. Kind of a weird layout there, but if we do that now... Okay, junk frigate again. This might be my chance.
You gonna give me orders?
I don't think they're going to be able to hit it from where they're at. Maybe here? Yeah. Well, also because once it like floats through the middle of my base too, isn't that right? Okay, Razorface, come on down here.
Your forces are under attack.
It does. Okay, we're gonna be able to kill it this time. And down it goes. Now we don't have to worry about troops blasting up our backside. Okay, great. So they're going like a really weird way to get down and around into this. Here comes another group of pilots. Destroy the southern base and meet him at the Wrecker Bay. Okay, we're going to try. We're going to try.
What's going
This
on?
definitely seems like one where if you can do things in a quick enough manner, then you're going to be in obviously a much better shape.
Who wants some?
Just destroy the southern base. It's no big deal. So it's, yeah, I don't feel super confident that we're going to be able to quite make it, but we'll try. And now I will go ahead and grab arc targeting. I'm going to lead with Razorface. We're going to stem.
Complete. Vespene Geyser exhausted.
We're just going to Vita Pack with everyone, I think. Is this going to finish in time? No, it's going to take quite a while. So, Razorface, go. Everybody else, go. Stim. Stomp. Feast. Stomp. Okay, we want him to live. Our anti-air is on point. And then surely we can make, yeah, more of these.
Want a piece of me, boy? Armed and ready.
Okay. Ignore the, yeah. Just destroy the production, please. And I would love to actually kill these pilots. No!
You gonna give me orders? Of course.
Okay, I want these guys to just sit over here and kill these as they spawn. Okay, we're gonna make more commandos to rally up. We got these guys here. Razorface Feast, and let's go ahead and finish this up. How long are we until these guys can attack ground? I should have started that earlier. It's just a pricey gas cost, but we're good. Over here, please. Thank you.
Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, all these enemies do AoE because they throw bombs. Okay, look out. Just Razorface, go ahead and tank this.
I'm on it. Yes, sir. Want a piece of me, boy?
Vespene
Great.
Geyser exhausted.
Feast. It's like you really only want to use the stomp when you really have to, right? Okay, I'm just waiting until I can get a substantial force up to the front to assist. This is pretty substantial. Let's go ahead and bring these guys down.
Research complete.
There we go. Now they can attack ground. So we've cleared the way to one airfield, and I'm not sure if they're going to continue trying to get to this airfield, or if it, I have no idea. So
Mineral field.
I am pretty happy with my spread of
Base is under attack.
abilities. I really like this commando drop. That's really substantial.
What's going on? In the rear with the gear. Been waiting on you.
Okay, bring them up.
Mineral field depleted.
You guys just keep attacking in this direction. Fight a pack. And then
Big job.
most of these SCVs are no longer needed here, so we're going to bring them down. We don't need any of these SCVs here anymore. So come on, all the way down here, we could take this base. I just didn't even bother with the base that's connected because there's rocks, so fine, leave them.
By the number. This better be good.
Now we can repair ourselves and then continue the push.
We could use some help here.
So we do have the secret already. So I think we're good to really just make the push. I think now we just get more Sphinxes because they can attack ground. Everybody rally to Razor Face. So you take this, and then the rest of you repair my Sphinxes. And all of you Vitapack, even though most of you were full health, never mind. It was a little wasteful. I think we have enough. I think we have enough stuff. Let's go ahead and start pushing. Seems like these guys have bully triggers, and they're going to keep attacking us for legitimate years. I'm going to assume that this base is required too, but
Forces are under attack.
possibly in the grand scheme, the better choice to not take that out. I don't know. It just depends on how needed the resources are.
Additional supply
come on down
depots
here.
required.
Go ahead. You're the boss.
Don't make me laugh. They actually stopped to... Oh, I must have grabbed them with an F2. I was going to say, they must have stopped to shoot. Ah, okay. This is where those jerks are coming from.
Base is under attack.
Okay, Mr. Sphinx, come and help me, and then you guys just go ahead and start mining. I think we're in just fine shape. It's tempting to kick the difficulty up. A lot of people have said the difficulty on this campaign is quite high, so... It's really hard to know if we're tempting fate by going one level higher. You know, nothing but love to my fellow StarCraft 2 creators out there. I've seen a few people playing this and getting obliterated on higher difficulties. You know, that's just, it's a learning experience in the custom community to know to never go above the labeled hard difficulty. Never do the highest difficulty, literally never. I guarantee, just never do it. Now, obviously, that's hyperbole. There are some creators I trust with difficulty, but in many ways, like, it's more just, you know, I'm interested in the vision of the creator as opposed to some arbitrary challenge that is usually very difficult to... very difficult to balance. Big group of pilots making a dash, the last unmanned wreckers. Big finale here, Magistrate. Well, that's good because we're on the other end of it, so we should be able to catch them.
Your forces are under attack.
So we throw down a big stem, and we move in. Getting rid of those bunkers is a big deal. Probably don't need to be killing the huts. Probably just want to focus on the production. This, again, they're going to rebuild. It seems like this is a they rebuild type situation. And I am going to snipe these production structures, then run up there.
Are under attack.
We can also, I mean, we can kill the junkers before they get too far, you know? Thankfully, they skipped leg day, and they're the slowest people imaginable. So we're just going to sit like this. And we're going to stim, and we're going to Vitapack. Razorface dies. I was not prepared to get him back. Well, there goes our beast. Fortunately, we backed up his DNA at the synth lab. Thank goodness. I'm going to be honest with you. I think down here is where we want to be building the synth lab. And I'm hopeful we look back and everything's looking real good. It is. Okay. So now we're cleaning up. And again, all this stuff is set with bully triggers, so they do rebuild like everything. So you have to be very, very thorough. It's just in this case we had to get to a very specific location to stop the enemy. But like this specifically, we got to make sure that we're cutting off SCVs before they get to wherever they're trying to go to rebuild everything. What's going on down here? A lot of resource pickups around, too. I really like that. Oh, it's automatic. Okay, that's handy. I feel like surely we're going to have to go and kill the upper middle part of the map, too, right? This definitely seems like these things shoot so quickly. It seems like you're really, really encouraged to use Sphinx because the AoE that these guys do in the bunkers, too, is substantial. Looks like we gotta destroy these bunkers, so I will. Vitapack me. It's just because the AoE they do to more clustered units, it kills my infantry very, very quick. Okay, now that being said, I did just throw away a lot of my units. Let's just make sure they're not rebuilding. Seems like we're good. So now that we have a lot of our infantry left, we can wipe out these two last production structures. We should be all good. So Razorface is back. Get up there, buddy. And then let's just rebuild a bunch of stuff because we can afford it. And I just sort of gave up calling in my cheaper commandos because we have plenty of money. But I also feel like over the course of this, well, you get 3 commandos for 300 minerals, which means you save 300 minerals. If I've used that 5 times this mission, maybe more, but let's go with 5. That's 1,500 money that we've saved. I mean, we still have a pretty big bank, but that's still a substantial amount. And also you have to think, like, this doesn't seem that big of a deal now because we're floating a bank, but you have to apply that through the whole mission and realize how much we've saved at the times we really needed it. Okay, let's head back this way.
Mineral field depleted.
Honestly, it feels like this base is a trap. I mean, it's 3 bunkers would have been quite challenging to take out. I mean, it's really just if Razorface can be the one that does the tanking on the bunkers. Because the Sphinxes do not outrange these guys in the bunkers. So it's really your Razorface micro, and I wouldn't even say it's micro. There's quite a lot in here, too, so... He's a good tank, don't get me wrong. Maybe we're going to get Razorface upgrades, too. Where he'll be able to tank even more. Okay. Well, they are building stuff. These things are they're not very maneuverable. What are these guys doing? Look at you, goofs. Okay, finish him up. And then let's win. We did it. And we were also very responsive to the pilots. I have a vague memory the first time I played this where we let a lot of the pilots through. It's possible I was playing on a harder difficulty my first time through. I mean, I'm playing on what is the equivalent of normal, right? There's 4 buttons. So the first one's easy, let's be honest, and then it's normal, hard, brutal. But they're just renamed to be shifted a little bit to the right. We'll have to blast through these doors. All remaining striking workers have barricaded themselves inside. The factory's got 2 main doors. Our best bet is to send 2 breach teams simultaneously. But before we send these teams in, let's take a peek at the factory's surveillance feed, see what they're up to. I'd prefer the team with Razorface on it. Can I be on that team if I was one of these guys? Many of the strikers are injured. They seem to be surrendering. Smells like a trap. They deserve as much mercy as they've gotten so far. Let's finish this. I mean, allow the surrounding strikers to live. Regardless of what happens here today, some workers will be needed to efficiently run the factory. I mean, that's not really the reasoning I would use. Like, well, at least they can get back to work. Kill them all, even if they fight to the last man. This will send a message to any future troublemakers who get any bright ideas. Is this something, again, we want to be consistent on, or do we want to spread our points so that we can use the Decker points a little more efficiently? Because, obviously, both sides have valuable abilities, but if we only go Lara for that example, for example, then we're kind of overburdened with defensive upgrades, whereas Decker seems to be more offensive, and we want both. Surely, in the long term, because it says he'll remember that, there's going to be some sort of narrative choice where they're going to be facing off, and you choose whichever, whoever you've sided with more is probably who you... I don't know. I'm just guessing. Because the fact that it says he'll remember that is really pointed, as opposed to it's just upgrade points, right? I mean, if we're just going from a moral perspective similar to the Yetis, then we'll pick Lara here. Let's stick with Lara. Until I get a compelling case to side with Decker, it hasn't been compelling yet, we'll go with Lara. The fight's over. Lay down your arms and leave peacefully. Just let us out. We're done fighting. Okay, I assume that we would execute these people if we chose Decker. Other strikers appear to be arming in the assembly room. We can get there via the elevators ahead. Got it.
Been waiting on
Where's the big save now
and ready.
thing? There it is. I will save now. Okay, well, that's my cue. I am going to go ahead and stop here for today. And, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I remember these missions when I played them the first time. I remember having trouble with this one. It's possible the first time I played through these, I played on a harder difficulty. But honestly, especially when it's stuff like you want to get to these parts of the map at the right time, like, I would rather engage with that mechanic rather than turtle in my base and have to face 12 junkers, right? I understand that's the consequence for not moving quickly, but that's like a on your second playthrough, now you know type thing. So instead, we'll play on the hard difficulty instead of brutal, and, I'll still have a good time. And the download link is in the description. Download it and give brutal a try for yourself. Or try Insanity. Let me know how it is. I'd be curious to hear from you all how the higher difficulties are. Because I've seen some other videos of folks trying it and not faring particularly well. Okay, hey, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. We'll finish this mission. Bye-bye.